TVC News. In Akwa Ibom State, where a coastline once defined by decline is showing signs of life again. In Oron, a major marine terminal project is raising hopes of an economic and environmental revival. TVC News, Miriam Daniels reports.
We are over about 65% work done.
The tides are turning in Oron, where abandoned jetties once creaked in silence. The sound of dredges now cuts through the waters, a signal many here believe of a long-awaited return.
Yeah, it's a very good work.
Residents remember when the Oron fishing terminal thrived and the decades of failed attempts to restore it. Today, they watch again with reassured hope.
I am exceedingly very glad. Very, very glad indeed. All what I have to say is that may God, the Almighty God, who made him, who chose him as a pastor before, who endowed him with all wisdom, continue to lead him.
The project is designed to protect the shoreline, rebuild jetties and revive marine trade.
The project includes a warehouse, the terminal building, the shore protection, jetty construction, modern car park, and then road networks.
Fishermen like Jackson Uwe are assured of safer waters and a chance to earn again.
This job that Governor brought to us here is a very good work because we really very happy that such a thing is coming to us. It's going to help the environment because this job now is going to make the whole people in this area to get what they are doing.
Boat repairers, traders and migrants who now call Oron home speak of relief and of opportunity.
People coming around Oron to make this site being a very good development area. Since people are going to wash out and build a place objective for us, we are very grateful to see what our governor is doing.
The project is already employing local workers with thousands of jobs expected when completed. Miriam Daniels, TVC News on Akwa Ibom State.
Miriam Daniels joins me on News from State. Miriam, your report paints a picture of revival in Oron. How important is this marine terminal project for a community that has seen years of decline?
Yes, it's quite important for this community. I mean, it's a revival, so to say. I mean, for a community that over the years, has been dependent on the waterway economy. So you could imagine what it would have been that all the while that there was a dwindling in their economic activities, a dwindling in their businesses. Before now, there used to be lots of cargo activities right here. There used to be lots of, intertrades between communities, even between states going on here. And that can only leave you to imagine how well the economy of this area was going. So it feels like, having bread in your mouth and doing well, and then suddenly it's taken out. So that's starvation, that's frustration, that's lack, that's pain. And for the people of this community, Oron community, the reconstruction of this maritime jetty is hope alive again for them.
Miriam Daniels, thank you so much for the update. Thank you. All right then, Precious, one of the stories that actually, stands out, among the stories, and all of them actually had very good reporting. But then the issue of insecurity in the north, for instance, in Niger State, where a non-governmental organization providing, classrooms for nomadic children, in the Ruga settlements. There is one thing for the Fulani to settle all those nomadic cattle rearers, to settle, and then one thing is to have their children educated, and I feel this is a good feat.
It is because, maybe it's the angle that no one really thought about, and then this organization did, because we've been talking about, so lots of state governors have been talking about the Ruga settlement as one of the ways to, deal with the farmer headers clash. And so if you're looking at that and say, okay, let's have a Ruga settlement, you can't say stay here and then go school somewhere else. So there has to be at least some provision of schools and some level of education within those settlements. And so if someone is taking initiative, it should then be a wake-up call to state governors who are saying, let's have a Rugo settlement.
An interesting thing is one of the in his reporting, Chinemi's reporting, he said at the point the children will say they're tired and they want to go home, the teacher would have no option other than to let them go. So I'm wondering whether that can be done down south.
You know, maybe because they are used to moving.
Right. Absolutely.
So, and children can be very restless. You already know that.
Thank you so much, Precious.
All right. Thank you so much, Ibrahim, for